Guys, massive congratulations on the win tonight. And what a night for you, Connor. You just said that felt like a dream. How did it feel to score your first Liverpool goal?
Yeah, it's a very proud moment, obviously. It's something I've dreamed of for a long time. But yeah, as I said earlier, I just feel like I'm in a dream. It's unbelievable. So, yeah, I'm very happy.
What was that moment like when you picked up that pass and you just ran towards goal?
I just couldn't believe it went in. I just thought I'm going to hit it here. And then went in the bottom corner and I just didn't know what to do, so went over the corner and done a knee slide, and then it was brilliant. So it was. How
good was he tonight, Dominic?
No, really good. As you said, goal, 2 assists, so he couldn't wish for better day. So yeah, we are very happy to have him, and we're going to continue.
And he provided the assist for your goal. Good for you to get back on the score sheet in your first start back since your injury as well.
Yeah, from here also, thank you for him. I didn't have to do so much because it just came on my head. Probably first header in my life, but hopefully more comes.
A goal and 2 assists for you tonight. It's 5 assists for you now in the last 4 games. How much have you enjoyed this run?
Yeah, it's been brilliant. Obviously, it's unfortunate the way Trent got injured, but that's what happens in football. I just got to try to take my chance, and over the last couple of games I feel like I've done pretty well, so I just want to keep up this form and keep working hard.
Yeah, there aren't many players who could push Trent Alexander-Arnold for a place at right-back position. Has he done that?
Yeah, Trent should take care of his position. No, we need everybody. We have a lot of games. Trent got injured, unlucky, but then we had him, he did very well. So hopefully nobody gets injured anymore, and then we can switch off.
Well, after Jurgen Klopp's news this week, is there extra motivation, added motivation amongst you players to do something special this campaign?
Yeah, definitely. It was a big shock to us all. I definitely didn't see it coming myself, and yeah, as you said, it's extra motivation for us to try and win everything we can this year, but we just got to keep going, take it game by game, and just keep winning as many games as we can.
It was a big game tonight, but a huge one coming up on Sunday against Arsenal. How good are you feeling as a group going into that one?
No, yeah. First of all, we have tomorrow a break, free day. Everybody gets ready for Sunday, but probably everybody should take care of himself. What we are doing tonight. So hopefully everybody goes to sleep, and we are ready for Sunday.
Well, Connor, I'm sure you've got plenty more of these to come, but Dominic, could you do the honours? He is the man of the match.
Thank you very much, mate. Legend. Thank you.
Very nice.
What a brilliant story. He says he's living a dream, Conor Bradley. I mean, weeks ago, he wasn't even near playing in the Premier League. There he is, man of the match, scoring, assisting.
Yeah, it's he was given an opportunity, of course, in some of the Europa League games, but there was 10 changes made in that game. It was hard to make an impact. Suddenly, you get Canate, you get Van Dijk next to you to help you. Alisson, of course, in goal. Bit of experience around you, and he's really come on, hasn't he? His improvement in such a short space of time has been fantastic, and you know everybody at the academy is incredibly proud of him, and you know he's done everything asked for, and he's come on leaps and bounds. And as you said, it's not a foregone conclusion now that Trent will come in on right back against Arsenal, arguably the biggest game of the season. He's had such a good game, and it's great because Liverpool now, if they need to, could easily push Trent into midfield and play Conor Bradley, you know, in case they have any injuries in the central midfield area. But he was excellent tonight, and defensively, really, really strong. And reads the game like a proper right back.
The way we heard him talk there is on off the pitch shows real maturity.
Yes, for such a young lad. I mean, he was out on loan at Bolton last year, as everybody knows, and he had a wonderful season, player of the year for Bolton, and he grew up a lot there, physically as well, because, of course, playing in the lower leagues where 3 points means everything to every single player, because people have to pay the mortgage and the fans mean more. I think he came back to Liverpool, you know, sort of like a man. Of course, he was, but inexperience-wise, and now playing with the standard of players he's playing with, it just shows how good he really is. Brilliant evening for him. Thrilled to bits for the man.
Yep, Northern Ireland international. Got 7 goals actually in that loan spell that Michael was talking about. He certainly got forward, that's for sure. When you look at his
he's a really good athlete. He's probably still going to grow more because the more he plays at a higher level, the more he will grow with experience and physically as well. But he's got great energy and he's a really good athlete.
surely Trent Alexander-Arnold plays somewhere from the start on Sunday.
Yes. Let's not get carried away. The main man will come back in, of course he will, and Andy Robbo will come back in. But the fact that he can pick and choose when to put him in. I mean, tonight was a lovely little cameo again for Trent, wasn't it? And Andy Robertson to get the little fitness levels back.
A great luxury for Liverpool to have that. You know, we all know what kind of talent Trent is and what he brings, especially for the forward players. You know, he's one of them in England that can put a ball spot on for the striker and also can score goals. Eventually, he will get his spot, and that spot is his. But now you know that he can rest Trent when he needs to rest, or he can play also in the midfield, as what you said, Steve, and he can be a little bit more, playing with it in a way. But what a performance from Bradley today. What a performance. Defensively, absolutely magnificent. And that is where you have to judge him, really. The rest is a plus. He gives more. And don't get me wrong, he did that magnificent as well. But defensively, always in the right spot. 1v1, he wasn't outrun or nobody went past him. Well done to the kid.
Indeed, and Trent Alexander-Arnold instantly the third youngest player to 300 Liverpool appearances when he came on tonight. Now, at the other end of the pitch before the game, we talked about Darwin Núñez. He's made some history tonight, you won't like it. He's the first player on Premier League record to hit the woodwork 4 times in one game.
Yeah, I've never seen that. Obviously, it's the first time, but okay, this one is maybe a little bit unlucky. He needs to keep it more down. But as I said at the beginning, this is his hardest one actually, and he hits it on target. He needs to calm down a little bit. I know that he's come for a lot of money. I know that people are looking at him, that he has to score, but he needs to calm down. I don't understand why he's taking a penalty. I've never really seen him taking penalties. I don't understand why McAllister is not taking the penalty and just make it 3-0. And from there, this is a sitter. He needs to score that.
Yeah.
He needs to score.
I think when it hits the bar or hits the woodwork, sometimes you can confuse it with being unlucky. But he actually has missed the target again. As Jimmy said, we spoke about him before the game and how frustrating he can be at times, and he gets himself into positions and he slashes at stuff and hits stuff. And as Jimmy said, the hardest effort was the one he got on target. That is missing the target. Unfortunately, to be brutal, he should have got a hat-trick tonight. Yeah, he's walked off the pitch hitting the crossbar or hitting the woodwork 4 times, hitting 6 at the goalkeeper, and people saying, it was unlucky, wasn't he? He was unlucky. But actually, we've seen too many of it now. He should have walked off here, scored a hat-trick, and we all would have went brilliant. He's walked off and we're going, he's missed another chance. And actually, that has to turn around. It has to. Because Liverpool have got too many good centre-forwards.
But also, they've won this game comfortably. But in another game, on Sunday, for instance, when the margins are finer, if you don't take that opportunity, that can be the difference between 3-1.
You wonder whether he'll play on Sunday, because he played all game today. There was a chance to take him off if he was going to start on Sunday. He stayed on, I think, all game, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
So that indicates that he actually might start now at the weekend. I mean, you may be wrong.
I think he will start because they need the space. Physical. They need to stretch the
But my point is, Jimmy, he can't miss those against Arsenal.
No, he can't, but he does bring other things to the team. And where Jota and the other striker, Diaz, benefits from that, So, and Gakpo at the moment doesn't do that. He's not in the best form. So in that way, the dynamics with him are better. Well, he needs to score his goals.
He did actually set up Diaz's goal,
he set up Diaz,
Yeah, he did, and it was weird because we was all talking about how quick he rushes everything. I think even with this ball, he does fantastic here, staying on side again, but he takes that so quickly and puts it across, and it's almost like Diaz knows he's not going to slow down and have a look up at the ball's just coming, because as soon as he pushes it down the line, Diaz just starts sprinting and just knows it's coming. And that's what I think catches Chelsea defence off guard there. But for me, there's just terrible defending at the back from Badiashile. He's got to know his man's there. He can't be that casual about it and not realise that somebody's coming in the back post?
I'm lost for words, Jim.
Yeah, I am.
Lost for words.
I am just
Chelsea
amused. I'm just amused that Diaz can score at the back post like that.
Like that, yeah.
This is not a difficult ball to clear. It's not a difficult ball. This is bread and butter for a centre half or for a left back. With your right foot, bang, out, and you clear your line. It's not.
Yeah, today
not
wasn't.
difficult.
When I said Chelsea were woeful, it wasn't because, Liverpool were just dominant. It's because Chelsea, as Jimmy said before, they didn't run. They didn't match Liverpool. They weren't aggressive. They just didn't fight. Every duel, Liverpool won. Every one-on-one, Liverpool won. Liverpool pressed as a team. Chelsea pressed just as an individual, and Liverpool popped them through all the time. And then they made changes, and it carried on exactly the same. And Nkunku did OK. Cole Palmer in the second half. Chukwuemeka played well when he came on in a cameo role. But I just thought Chelsea are a million miles from 2 years ago when they played Liverpool twice in the final and restricted Liverpool to virtually no shots on target. Liverpool won on penalties. And the way they've gotten worse from then till now is astonishing. And I just can't see them getting out of it because nobody seems to care. Nobody seems to run and fight and try that extra mile. And defensively today, I mean, they were just all over the place. Liverpool could have scored 7 today easily.
And from that 2 years, you're talking about £500 million later as well?
And that's
yeah. Thomas Tuchel was the manager. At least he had a plan and he was strong defensively.
When you're spending money, you would think that you're getting stronger, And at the moment, I don't see that at all. Today, they were really second best, and when you're going to Anfield, you have to battle first and foremost.
You said it before, Jimmy, didn't you? You say if you go to Anfield, the least you need to do is run. Liverpool had the ball more, attacked more, and somehow managed to run 8K, 9K more than Chelsea, who should have been chasing the ball around to stop it, which shouldn't really be possible, but it's managed to happen, and that just shows you the heart.
How is that possible? I mean, you probably know more than about Chelsea than I do. Do they respect Poch? Is he a shouter?
I don't know. Like I said to you, I would have liked to have been a fly on the wall because I know under Mourinho we've lost the game 2-1 and the whole dressing room's been turned upside down because he thinks that shouldn't happen to a team like Chelsea. But there was an incident where I explained to you so when the balls come across for one of the goals, I can't remember what goal it was, but Modric is there. Mudryk, is in there.
They'd love Modric, right?
even at 39.
So Mudryk is right inside and Conor Bradley is over there. Now, as a winger, and I know this, if I haven't passed the message to my fullback to let him know that my fullback's gone, I have to go with him, whether he's on the back line or not.
The third goal across the Slobber's
you can't leave him because your defender is too far across. So it's literally impossible for it to get. So all he has to do is just jog halfway, and Liverpool think he might be able to get that, so I'm not going to risk that ball. I'm just going to keep the ball, and then they try a different route. But they just left them wide all the time, and Liverpool just kept playing it there.
Very interesting thoughts. Let's get those of the manager. Here he is, Maurizio Pochettino.
No, I think it's so clear that they were much better than us. I think nothing to say. I think we lose every single duel. I think every time that we recover the ball, after first or second touch, we lose the ball so easy. I think, well deserved for them, the 3 points. And if we can talk a little bit about the game, in the second half, I think we changed a little bit, and of course we created a chance with 2-0 that was Mudryk clear to score, and maybe can be on the game, and then we concede, and then again, we score and 3-1, and maybe it was in a situation that maybe penalty on Nkunku that maybe provide us the possibility to be on the game. But yes, nothing to complain about the decisions. It's only that they were better than us.
So no complaints about the decisions. It seemed as though you're having quite a few conversations with the fourth official.
Yes, of course, because, when you have the motion there and of course you are seeing, in the iPad, the action maybe should be penalty or could be penalty or not. Decision of the referee, but was for us was bad luck for us, but that is not change the feeling that Liverpool was better than us.
Well, you're in a really good run of form heading into this game. How do you ensure that this doesn't now derail that as you head into your next match?
No, I think we need to move on. That was only one game. We performed really well against Aston Villa in the last few months. And of course, it was tough to play. We knew that Liverpool, that is why it's on the top on the table. It's one of the best teams, the most solid team in the last few years in England. And yes, it was maybe a little bit too much for us.
And the January window is about to close. Are you expecting to do any business over the next 24 hours?
No, I told before, I think yesterday on the press conference, I said to your colleague, I think we don't expect too much.
So with the way the window has gone and the players you have, how do you assess where your squad are at as you aim towards finishing in a European place still?
Well, I think it's a lot of work to do. I think we recover players. Today we recovered some players, from injury, but in the same time, to have the best and to show the best form, they need time. They need games and time competing. But of course, it's one game. We need to keep positive. And of course, it's tough to lose in this way. But I think Liverpool was better than us.
Thanks, Maurizio.
You're welcome.
Well, he said it 4 times. Liverpool were better than us. This is how much they were better than us, because that is the most shots Chelsea have ever faced on target in the Premier League era.
Wow. Well, that says enough what kind of performance Chelsea put down today. We all know that it was not good enough. Yes, Liverpool was good, but it wasn't like they were absolutely magnificent. Chelsea were passive. They were passive. Their intent was not really there with the right aggressivity. When you're closing down without the ball, you have to go close. I see Elliott, I see Diaz, I see Jota straight away after the ball. And these are not physical big players. These are small players. But it's how you go into the ball and how committed you are and how you are tackling and wanting to die for the cause. I didn't see that of Chelsea
You're
today.
right.
And that's the difference for me.
When anybody comes off the bench for Liverpool, whether it's an academy player or whether it's an experienced player, they all are in tandem with everybody else. They come on and they run forwards. Where's the ball? It's there, I'm going. And everybody goes with them. And they all know the job. And if you lose the ball, you go and get it back as soon as you can, or you make a hell of an effort to get it back straight away. Chelsea just went forwards and went back, and then someone else went forward and went back, and Liverpool just popped the ball through. And it was so comfortable for them. I mean, defensively, I thought they were really, really poor, Chelsea. And hopefully for Mauricio Pochettino, it's just a blip and they have a good performance at home to Wolves at the weekend. But the question should have been, why did you lose every duel? Why did they run further? What was wrong? Who was to blame? Because
I feel they let Mauricio.
Of course,
down
they let him on.
They let him down.
They did, yeah. But I wonder whether he's got the power, Jimmy, to change it.
They also let their self down first, most of all. Because you got to think of it like most top clubs and most big clubs, especially that by players of the calibre they have, all know the 3-second rule when you lose the ball. Try and get it back within 3 seconds. If you don't, then you fall back into team shape. Whereas that didn't happen once in that whole of the 90 minutes. They just dawdled along after they lost the ball. And after that, Liverpool just sliced through them.
But you've seen performances like that this year a number of times from Chelsea, haven't you? And that's the worrying thing.
Yeah.
He takes three of those players out and puts 3 different ones in for Sunday's game. And then they do it. Yeah. And then he has to take 3 out again and put another 3 in. And he doesn't know which is the best 3. Every time I see Mudryk, he just loses the ball and looks disinterested. Badia Shield today looked as if he couldn't play as a defender. And it was just, considering the amount of players they've let go, academy players who were really good, and players they've brought in. I mean, Chelsea was renowned for having the most wonderful academy, and they've all gone. I don't know what's happening to them anymore.
And the good news for Chelsea is they've got to play Liverpool again in less than a month's time in a Wembley Cup final.
They can't be that bad. That's the saving grace. They'll be better than that today.
Jürgen, what a way to get your 200th Premier League win at this club. What pleased you the most about that performance?
The performance. The start, the middle part, the finish. Of course, you have to play outstandingly well to keep Chelsea kind of calm, because they're just too good, they're super talented, said before the game. That's how it is. But the way we started the game was really strong. Proper direction immediately, put them under pressure, counter-pressing was top, winning balls back, keeping them really in areas where they don't want to be. The high press was really good. They couldn't play really the way they wanted, the build-up, because we were really there. The boys did extremely well, scored the goals. Fair to say we could have scored one or two more, but then they scored their goal. It's like you don't want to have that, and we had to face. It's normal. So we bring on Trent and Robbo, and the boys need rhythm, and that's why they play and stuff like that. They are world class, but each human being on the planet needs rhythm. So they come in, and it has nothing to do with them. But then the setup is slightly different, and all of a sudden they get through, score their goal. But then we controlled it again and scored another one. Wonderful. I think a great night. What an atmosphere! What a football game! It was a screamer, actually.
And it was a man of the match performance from Conor Bradley. A goal, his first Liverpool goal, 2 assists tonight. I mean, what about that for him?
I heard him saying that he said, I was surprised for going in. He's incredible boy. Wonderful. I'm not sure. I don't hear that, but people told me that the crowd was already singing his name. It's just great. I think he's flying in the moment, and rightly so. He's working hard. He's a good footballer, and helped us so much. It's incredible. And it's another thing. Think back in the summer. I think there were quite a few people who said we need another right back, for different reasons, and we really were very positive about Conor in that moment, like we were about Kwanzaa, or now I think a real big step made. The other boys, and that's really important, because with all the injuries we had, we cannot put that string of results together when these boys don't show up, and I'm really pleased for him.
That must be so rewarding for you as a manager as well, to see a young player like him develop the way he has.
Yeah, it is. But he has the biggest advocates in the club, so I think since 3 years already, Pep Linders is in my ear. And then he said, hey, Conor, I put my both hands and the feet in fire. He will be one. And so Vitor Matas and Pep are just very integral in this department, because they are advocates for the kids. And so in the end, my job is the easiest one. I just have to put them on the pitch. So.
And you mentioned about Trent Alexander-Arnold and Andrew Robertson coming back into the side as well tonight. How significant could it be to have players like that coming back in for this crucial part of the season?
Yeah, you want to have your best players around. So it's just how it is. So tonight, probably the two. I mean, I saw a lot of good performances, but Joey and Conor were outstanding, definitely. And then you take them off, because they played now that many games, that many minutes. You have to be kind of in the midfield. I think Maka would have been fine to take him off as well. But then at one point we have to make a decision who can go through, control the game, don't bring him in that often in tricky situations, and he will be able to play through. Because Curtis was done. Dom was not there for 90 minutes. So... up front, I'm pretty sure Darwin and Lucho would have been quite happy as well for a few minutes less. That's how it is, and in 4 days we play again. So we need them all, and that we have them back is obviously super important with the amount of games coming up. Let's hope just that they stay fit. I saw already in the dressing room a few boys here back a little bit, a knock here. Macau got knee on knee. It's all painful, and you have only 4 days, so we have to see who is available for the next game. But for tonight, perfect.
Thanks, Jürgen.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And what a game it is next for Liverpool, of course. We'll be with you on Sunday for their game against Arsenal. So another win for Liverpool, another win for the team closest to them as well.